Hello all the warriors, this is Roy, welcome to Arena, and today we're gonna start our tune class North American style. Alright, so are you ready for this video? Let's go! Before we start the video, if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, you can press here for subscribe the channel, and also don't forget to press the bell so every time when we have a new video you will know it right away. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to talk about a little bit about the tune class. So the tune class, basically the rules is: first one, you cannot cut the chassis; second one, you cannot cut the parts; third is you cannot have the body dampers; and four is you cannot trim your tire; and the last one is you can only allow to use in a tune motor, so which means is torque tune, rev tune, atomic tune. So there's three motors only allowed in the tune class. Okay, and then let's talk about chassis. So here I would say, if the people are interested on the tune class, I would suggest people go for either VZ or MS. So this two chassis, because those two chassis has like the option for you if you want to do the bumperless. So which means you don't have to worry about the front and the rear. Let's say AR or MA, there's a front and the back. So you have to look at the chassis, the front and the back, and depends on the position, and then you not be able to adjust the way you want. But if it's like a VZ and the MS, there's a bumperless, so you don't have to limit yourself. There's a lots of room then you can play with, so that way you can have more you can create more idea, so it doesn't have to limit yourself. Okay, so today we're gonna start with the chassis first, and then we go for the next video, and I'm not sure about what we're gonna do, maybe the front or back bumper, something like that, but today we're gonna do the chassis. All right. Okay, so this is the MS bumperless chassis, and so this one, because if people are following my channel for a long time and should know, like I play a lot of MS, because I've been like playing the MS suspension for like 4 or 5 years already, and then this is the first video in my channel. It was the uncut version suspensions, so this basically is designed for the tune class. So if you guys can see, the suspension is like this. Okay, and that it's pretty simple. It's very easy to make the suspensions. It's basically you just put the spring on this two side, and the only thing you need to do is bend this two click, okay, this two bolts, and just bend it. It was like this straight, and I just bend it a little bit, so it makes, when it pushed it won't lock the chassis. Okay, it won't lock the chassis, so you be able to do the suspension like this. So this is like a very simple version for the people who wants to try the suspension, and this is, I think this is the easiest way for you to try. No matter the bumperless chassis or even the regular chassis, you can do that as well. It doesn't really matter. So you can do that and make your own suspension, the easy version. Okay, so the back, you can see I put the springs right over there, but at the front you can see I have the sponge brake. You can ignore the sponge brake, but where is the spring? I put the spring right over here, these two corners. So what you can do as this way or either this way. It works exactly same, so you just can do like this as well. Okay, but the only thing is you have to put the grease, like the hard grease, and to make sure the movement is slow. It has a pretty slow delay, okay, for the suspension, because when you press it and the spring, and it's we want to have a slow delay, so it makes the car can soft impact. So that's the we have the Tamiya hard grease, but here I will using the Arena grease that I have, and that's a little bit, well, not a little bit, that's much more harder than the Tamiya grease. So this one I'd be able to have a slow delay. Okay, so now we're gonna put down the grease and show you how is the movement. So now I believe most people have some idea about the this uncut version suspensions, and later on we will have the video and like shows people some the technique that I learned and shows some like a trick, and also which shows you about how to reinforce this uncut version suspensions, and also release some of the maybe people are interesting the some setup. All right, so in the end we will have the complete setup for the North American style tune class setup. All right, so so this is today's video, and if you like this video, please smash that like button for me. All right, so I will see you next time.